6 years since I had the Rocky Mountain Pro Championship, and you just jump in there and ruin it. It's gone. Evaporated.
Dude, you did this to yourself.
Oh, I did it to myself?
All right, man. Listen, before you do anything you're gonna regret, why don't you take the next couple weeks off?
What you want?
Go home.
Kirby, you want my spot? Why don't you just ask? Book it, Dino.
We did have a main event scheduled for tonight, Sid Bodie versus Curtis Cole. Unfortunately, we did run out of time tonight. Again, it's been hectic, but we will reschedule that match to a later date, and it'll be...
I hear you back there, you know that? You cut my match! Why'd you cut my match?
This was supposed to be our main event. A match here between Sid Bodie and Curtis Cole. Clearly that's not going to happen tonight, but that's not going to stop these two men from trying to kill each other here in the Women Arena. It is going to be. We've got action from everyone, including Atiba, Jason Knoll, and many more.
That's right. Sid Bodie takes on Curtis Cole. That match supposed to happen last week. It will happen tonight. Also, we will see Manny Levins taking on Midnight. Here's how that went down.
Manny! Oh, what? You don't even knock? Come to see the lemons like everyone else. Oh, excuse me. Must be GM, but just go ahead.
President, thank you very much.
I'm actually here to let you know that you've been challenged in the box tonight by somebody that wasn't too happy with what they saw last week.
I don't really care. It's nice that all the boys want to be a night shining on me.
This isn't one of the boys, Manny. This is going to be a match. You're taking on Midnight.
Okay. How you say?
We'll see you.
He goes one-on-one with Anthro. And I gotta say, this lively crowd here at the Bierstadt on their feet, ready for an action-packed night of Charged.
Well, then we gotta give the big man his props. We've heard a lot about Briscoe Crown in the last couple of months. If you've been watching Ignition on our YouTube channel, the man known as the Bracket Buster, he ended up going and winning it all in the Ignition Grand Prix. Everyone knows just how good Briscoe Crown is. The question is, do people understand just how good Kendrick LaRoe can be?
Big tie-up, and immediately Big Kendrick pushing off Panthro, showing that size and strength that
you that high-profile movie star that Panthro is getting to Kendrick LaRoe right now.
Looking for that Irish whip. Kendrick LaRoe wisely hanging on to that top rope. Here we go, a reversal. What does the big man have planned? Big full slide. Followed by that big back elbow.
Taking him down with authority.
Look at that, LaRoe. The 1-2 step and a huge senton.
Beautiful senton by the big man. And look at Briscoe at ringside. He is loving every minute of this, as is this crowd here in Denver.
Kendrick LaRoe, he's a big man, and he's showing off that speed as well. And we've seen this. The Superdome sends the kitty cat to the mat.
And a victory for your starting lineup.
A huge victory for Kendrick LaRoe. Briscoe Crown fired up, your starting lineup, standing tall on this march to milestone.
You know, and this march to milestone with JK Pop no longer in the tag title picture, that leaves it wide open for a team like YSL to jump right in there and take that shot.
Speaking of JK Pop, caught up with them a little bit earlier at the law office, Katie.
Let's take a look at that. I can't wait to see what that entails. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute! Panthro taking liberties after this match was well done and over. Jason Knoll taking care of Briscoe Crown.
We're going to need more help than just Ref Alice out there, Dean. This is getting out of hand.
Just as we're sitting here talking about your starting lineup firing up here on all cylinders, this heinous attack from behind after the matchup.
Dean, this is not a side I'm used to seeing out of somebody like Panthro, maybe out of Jason Knoll. We're going to have to see what happens going on. You've got some decisions to make here, El Presidente. But like we said, Danger Dean caught up with the law office earlier today. Let's take a look at how that turned out.
All right, guys. I'm about to call Dean. You just have to trust me. I feel like Dean and I have a good rapport now.
Right.
And I think I'm gonna get us exactly what we want. Okay? I got this. So, as you can see, Dean, after everything that I've just listed, JK Pop, Milestone, they're basically synonymous. You can't spell Milestone without JK Pop. I mean, technically you can, but you understand the metaphor, right? You see, they're essential. They are the main event without being the main event. JK Pop has to be on Milestone. You just can't not do it, Dean. It's money. It prints money. And might I add, they not only do they need a match at Milestone, you want to talk real money? JK Pop versus La Isla for those titles. What do you say, Dean? What do you say?
Look, Preston, look. What can I say? When you're right, you're right. JK Pop, they've earned themselves a match at Milestone 13. You're absolutely right.
All right. What do you got in mind, Dean? That's fantastic.
So here's what I'm thinking. Hear me out. I'm thinking JK Pop versus JK Pop.
Dean, I think you broke up there. You said something about JK Pop versus who?
Right. Follow me here. Johnny Casanova.
Right.
Against Kaden Koyama.
Wait, hold on. Dean, that's not exactly what we had in mind, okay? Look, I meant like as a unit.
Yeah. And here's what I'm thinking. And my mind's going. 2 out of 3 falls.
What? But that doesn't make sense. They've got a streak to uphold. They've got a streak as JK Pop, a unified front. You can't be like splitting this up into some kind of 2 out of 3 falls. Dean, just give me a second. I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna listen.
I hate to cut you off. Listen, I've got a lot of important stuff to get to. A lot of important stuff. I gotta end the call. Thank you so much. Great talking to you guys. We'll talk soon. Thanks. Bye.
Dean. He hung up.
I told you, Yaden. I told you this was over when I said it was over. And now we're 1-1. You beat me at Never Broken. I beat you at Peak of the Pack. So, I think it's only fitting that this entire thing culminates at Milestone. And you said something to me a few months back that has really stuck with me. Something that I believe you now understand better than most. Obsession. You said I was obsessed with you. But really, let's take a look at it. Who's obsessed with who here, huh? You came out and got involved in my match with Craig Fairley. You can't seem to stay in the back and just let me do what I need to do. You have become the one that is obsessed with me, not the other way around. And your obsessions are gonna get you hurt.
Sunny today. Enjoy a day of relaxation with professional and knowledgeable staff that can fulfill any design request. Exceptional service and attention to detail with hospital-grade cleanliness standards that set us apart from the rest. With services including callus removal, nail filing, hot stone leg massage, and nail polishing. Whether you wish to always look your best or simply want to clean up for your next outing, make Lowry Nail Spa your home for manicure and pedicure needs. Located in Lowry, right next to the beer garden.
And we're back here on Charge, ladies and gentlemen, with RMP's resident pilot.
Left the flask in the back. I don't know if it's in the building, but at least it's not here at ringside.
And his opponent, weighing at 207 pounds, from Denver, Colorado, he is the RMP Ignition Champion,
Nice little treat to get the Ignition champ here on a Charged.
That's right. We're gonna showcase what the Ignition champion here is all about. A familiar face in Zamore. Zamore ready for a fight, big in stature. And as we've learned over these last few weeks, the man has got huge drive. And it's going to take a lot to slow this big man down, going off to a hot start. Zamore going right for Hausman. Hausman wisely getting out of dodge.
Dean, not to take away from this match, but I got to mention what we heard earlier. You didn't even let me in on the news. Johnny Casanova and Caden Koyama one-on-one at Milestone.
If they want to be showcased at Milestone, if they want a match, there it is. Like I said, take it or leave it, Katie.
Well, and we saw 2 out of 3 falls. This is not going to be a fluke win for either. Gentlemen, this is going to be a decisive win. We're going to see who really is the top member of JK Pop at Milestone.
Zamore in firm control of this match. Sky Hausman desperately trying to fight his way out of it, but Zamore just overpowering the pilot.
Indeed, again, not to take away, but look what we just saw with Mercury Aiden, Damon Ace back there. This is getting out of hand between these two men. We know it's going to happen at Milestone. We know the NRW title is on the line. We haven't yet to hear what Mercury Aiden is going to choose as the stipulation, but it's getting out of control.
It got to that point, like you said, Katie. Damon Ace got to choose any champion of his choosing, and he chose Mercury Aiden. He bypassed the RMP championship. This thing is personal.
Well, it's personal. It it's beyond maybe obsession for Damon Ace. I don't know if it's about the NRW Championship anymore. I think it's about trying to win a Mercury 8. It's trying to prove he is the better man, whether he dies doing it in the ring. To prove that point, Damon Ace doesn't care.
Sky Hoffman right now trying to prove himself against the Ignition champion. Able to take a little bit of control there. Zamore again with that size advantage, able to overpower Hoffman. Those huge shoulders right to the midsection, forcing the air out of the lungs of Sky.
Zamore going for that big front chancery, but Sky Hoffman able to get out of it. Smart maneuver there by Sky. A lot of people don't give Sky Hoffman the credit, Dean. Sky is a very technically sound professional wrestler.
Training at the New Japan dojo in LA. I mean, the guy has got tons and tons of wrestling knowledge under his hat. But right now, chopping down the champion.
And not only that, but it's impossible to make Sky Hoffman get winded. It's almost impossible to make this man lose his breath. This man is probably in the best cardio shape of any person in the Rocky Mountain Pro roster right now.
And at this point, it looks like Hoffman toying with Zamore, but Zamore is not one to play with.
Well, I guess all the cardio in the world ain't going to help you when you're getting punched in the mouth.
We've got the big Samoan drop, and there's Gino Rivera. What the hell is he doing out here?
Big splash by Gino.
Hits Zamore with that frog splash. And wait a minute, he's turning the crutches on Hoffman.
This was supposed to be a number one contenders match. What the hell is going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been informed by the referee that this match is a no contest.
And the referee throwing this one out. I'm not sure what Gino was trying to do here.
Gina, I hate to say it, but I think Gino is trying to physically insert himself into any title picture he can. We know how much Gino Rivera wants Rocky Mountain Pro Gold. I think he may have just set his sights on Zamore and the Ignition Championship.
Well, message heard loud and clear. This is definitely something I'm gonna take into huge consideration. Just interrupting this match, obviously. Not too happy about that, King.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, while we get this whole situation sorted out, what a wild night it is here on Ignition for a second week in a row. Coming up next in the action, one-on-one, Andy Levens takes on Midnight. That's next here on Charge.
Hey man, do you rap today? Not only did women try to steal my spotlight, now they think they're equal to me. They don't want to understand but you. With the death in them. Then go bring up a mess.
Al Snow Wrestling Academy Rocky Mountain is the only establishment in Colorado to get professional wrestling training from professionals, focusing on the full professional wrestling experience, including proper in-ring fundamentals, cardio conditioning, character development, television production, referee training, and much more. Attend our many great seminars, including names like D'Lo Brown, Al Snow, Josh Matthews, and more. ASWA Rocky Mountain is the official training facility of Rocky Mountain Pro, a local television product right here in Colorado. If you are serious about being a professional wrestler, then ASWA Rocky Mountain is the place for you.
I am so sick beyond belief I've had it up to here, because they keep giving title opportunities like it's nothing around here. No one earns anything. Everyone is entitled, but yet time after time after time after time after time, little Gino Rivera gets passed over. Well, those days are over, because it is time to take. If any of you got a problem with that, I ain't hard to find.
It's me, the Golden State Cop. CVD. At a peak of the pack, clearly I made Mr. Cool Remy D lose his cool. And you know what? I don't blame him. I mean, I'm a mountain of professional wrestling. He tried to climb that mountain when he put his head over the peak of it. I was there. and I kicked him in the teeth, and I smiled, and I enjoyed it. And tonight, just like every night, it's gonna be CBD up, Remy D down.
Lilith Grimm. The only thing grim about you is your future. And how fortunate for you that your life ends at milestone. With your tombstone being engraved June 1st. Welcome to the asylum.
Let the darkness in.
Welcome back to Charge, ladies and gentlemen. A little unsettling there. We saw the asylum. I'm not sure what the coffin was all about. But as we turn our attention to the ring, Midnight personally requesting this matchup because of Manny Lemon's actions last week here on Charge when it came to Skylar Slice, KD.
Well, Midnight, I guess we can say the Dark Knight of the Luckheads division has her sights set on Manny Lemons due to the issues that Manny seems to have with, well, I guess his ex-squeeze, Skylar Slice.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Into his first from the Eye of Paul Panthers, Midnight.
We've seen what Midnight can do in the Luckheads division, Dean. We're going to see what Midnight can do one-on-one here with the King of the Lemonade Stand.
I delivered the news earlier today that Manny would be facing Midnight, and this almost rolled off of his shoulders like a lemon on a 2x4, KD.
And his opponent, the man, the brand, the king of the lemonade stand, Manny Lemons.
He's not too happy with you, Dean.
Well, focused on the wrong guy. You've got a handful in the ring there. Midnight has come to extract a little revenge on the behalf of Skylar Slice. And I'm going to tell you right now, Midnight is not somebody that I would want to cross paths with in the ring or outside of the ring.
Dean, what a wild night it's been. It's been crazy since Peak of the Pack. People are going absolutely out of their minds. We just heard before the last break, Gino Rivera feeling he's been passed up time and time again for championship gold. He feels like he should be in the mix. You got to think about that. But also Carson Drake still trying to get in the head of Remy D. You won the title. What else is there for you to do?
Making things personal, making things all about more than just the title as we head into Milestone. And if you're not careful, we've seen what Remy D is capable in the past. If you're not careful,
You set this up. This is your night goal.
well, you know, this is what Midnight wanted. Midnight wanted this match, and of course, and he called me GM, Kelly.
Well, that's not fair. You're clearly not a GM. You're clearly the president. I mean, you've been walking around. We even got to the special name plaque for
exactly,
your door.
and I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, but team, we got to bring up what we saw too. JC with the rest of the asylum. Did you see what I saw? That
completely chilled to the bone. I have no idea what. You never know what the asylum has planned, but then you see the coffin and your brain starts going all over you. I'm starting to regret some of my decisions here.
Do you think you're going to be seeking re-election?
It's up in the air at this point. It has been a tumultuous year. And here we go. Midnight stalking Manny Lemons. Manny wasting absolutely no time getting things underway here.
Choking Midnight in the corner and then a shot to the stomach. And there you see Manny Lemons letting you know it was an open hand. It was not a closed fist.
Of course, abiding by some of the new rules that you've heard here in Rocky Mountain Pro.
Yeah, I mean, do you like it?
I would turn his focus on the Midnight. Oh, and Midnight going for the purple nurple.
Well, it is Midnight's color.
Big Irish whip.
Hard shot into the buckle. And now Midnight just going to work on Manny Lemons in the corner. Oh, here we go. Midnight going up and dropping those knees right across the solar plexus of the king of the lemonade stand. Manny Lemons, he started this match off hot and heavy, but it has been all Midnight the last few minutes.
Midnight in firm control, a bad chip. Oh! Putting a little booty into it.
You know, Manny Lemons did tell me he is a butt guy. I don't know if he is going to be anymore.
I don't think that's quite what he had in
mind. And look at the squats that Midnight is doing.
The power. Manny Lemons is, we're talking about a 220-pound man here. Midnight just squatted Manny like he was nothing. But a nonchalant cover there with the foot tells me Midnight's just toying with Manny Lemons at this point.
But look at this, Midnight in firm control of this match. Beautiful suplex there.
Midnight stalking Manny Lemons. And wait a minute, Lord Mitchell Taylor making his way down to the ring.
What in the world is Taylor doing out here?
Could he possibly have to do with this match? And wait a minute!
Pull up by Manny. 1, 2, you gotta be kidding me!
Manny Lemons taking advantage of the distraction. Mitchell Taylor looks damn proud of himself right now. You have to imagine Midnight was clearly on her way to a victory before Lord Mitchell Taylor made an appearance here at ringside. The distraction long enough through that roll-up.
A deceitful win for Manny Lemons. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, your main event, one-on-one, it's finally going to happen. Sin Bodine takes on Curtis Cole one-on-one. That's next here on Charged.
Yeah, got it. Let's see. I hate these headbands.
Hey,
I like to wear it. What?
Hey, I'm glad I caught you.
Fixing my headband.
I just had to pull you for a quick second.
What's up?
These past couple months, hey, I got a little out of hand.
Yeah, you gonna boss me around some more?
All right. Forget all that. All right? I know I got a little crazy, but it's just because when we work together, we're unstoppable. All right? So, I know I shouldn't have done all that, so I apologize, all right? You cool?
All right, can bet. Jump a seat, baby.
Jump a seat. Hey, I appreciate you. All right?
Come on, feel it. You want to see crazy, son? Yeah. See, Keeper, you know crazy, but I know karate.
Snow Wrestling Academy, Rocky Mountain is the only establishment in Colorado to get professional wrestling training from professionals, focusing on the full professional wrestling experience, including proper in-ring fundamentals, cardio conditioning, character development, television production, referee training, and much more. Attend our many great seminars, including names like D'Lo Brown, Al Snow, Josh Matthews, and more. ASWA Rocky Mountain is the official training facility of Rocky Mountain Pro, a local television product right here in Colorado. If you are serious about being a professional wrestler, then ASWA Rocky Mountain is the place for you.
We're back here on Charge, ladies and gentlemen. This was supposed to be our main event. A match here between Sid Bodie and Curtis Cole. Clearly, that's not going to happen tonight, but that's not going to stop these two men from trying to kill each other here in the Women Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, we're running out of time. We're going out of time really fast. While the referees separate this will be happening on another time. We'll catch you next week from Beerstock Lager House here on Charge.
Dean. This match supposed to take place last week. We unfortunately ran out of time. Tonight it will be your main event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, we have 195 pounds from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Killer
Bodie have had the most rotten taste in their mouths for this past week. We saw right before we went to, or we saw just a little bit ago, we saw the issues that started last week. Couldn't have it. Curtis Cole ended up with a busted nose at the end of the night.
And from Las Vegas, Nevada, Warlord of Weird, Sin
Not just any competitor, the Warlord of Weird. Just when you thought things could get more strange here on Charge, Sin Bodhi makes his way to the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, while Sin makes his way to the ring, we're going to take our last commercial break. This match is going to start. You're not going to miss a minute of it. We get back here on Charge.
About Time Pub and Grub is the official after-hours spot for Rocky Mountain Pro. Located in Inglewood, Colorado, right off Hampton, hang with the stars after the show, enjoy some great food while rooting for your favorite teams on screens all around the building. We promise you'll enjoy the time you spend at Bout Time, so grab some friends and check us out. It's Bout Time you got here.
Curtis Cole wasting absolutely no time getting this thing underway, attacking Bodhi before he even gets in the ring.
They've been fighting for this since through the commercial break here, Dean. We saw Curtis attack him right before we went to break. They've been fighting since.
Curtis Cole taking a bite right out of the head of Sin Bodhi. Curtis Cole with just one of the nastiest attitudes of any superstar in the last year here in Rocky Mountain Pro. And this time picking a fight with the strangest competitor in Rocky Mountain Pro.
Well, think about this. Normally there's a 5 count on the outside of the ring, Dean, but I haven't even heard a bell.
We haven't got this thing underway. Curtis Cole making sure that he attacked before the bell sounded.
And I think that backfired just a little bit on Curtis Cole, because right now Sin Bodhi is beating this man from pillar to post outside here at the Beer Stout Lager House.
These fans are rabid, they are bloodthirsty, and they want to see Sin Bodhi beat the hell out of Curtis Cole.
Heck, if these two guys aren't careful, we're going to run out of TV time here before this match even gets started.
And there we hear it, the bell has rung. This thing is official, and trust me, Katie, I do not want to have to tell these two that this match can't go on any further because of time restraints.
Sid might just take a bite out of your face.
Sin taking Curtis Cole from turnbuckle to turnbuckle, a big Irish whip to the corner, and a big clothesline.
Good Lord. The size of Sin Bodhi, and then when he charges and lays in that right hand, that'll knock any man or beast down.
Turning his back, however, on Curtis Cole. Curtis Cole trying to go for that clothesline. You saw what I saw, KD.
I did see it. He saw it. I mean, this is referee's discretion. And to be fair, to Spicer's credit, allowing them to play.
Looked like it happened just behind his back enough to possibly where he didn't see it. The low blow, of course, is what we're talking about here. Now Curtis Cole choking out Sin Bodhi on those ropes. Curtis Cole trying to earn his way up to a spotted milestone, and he's trying to use Sin Bodhi as the vehicle.
Well, right now, Sin just bouncing back and forth. Caught in those ropes in no man's land, as they would say.
And using full advantage of that 5 count, the referee is calling this thing right up the middle, and Curtis Cole taking every corner cut that he possibly can. All while giving the fans a little taste of those hips.
Curtis Cole checking that face one more time, making sure that nose isn't busted open like it was last week on Charged.
I'm surprised he went into this match without any kind of protection on on the face there.
It's not like any protection against the face would make it any better, make it any worse. Let's be honest.
Bodie going for that body slam. Curtis Cole able to reverse. And now taking those thumbs, I think, to the eyes of Sin Bodie.
Well, we say Sin Bodie is a human horror show. It's a horror movie come to life. Curtis Cole must have been watching some this past week, figuring out, how do I kill the monster in the horror movie?
Again, Bodie up against those ropes. Curtis Cole with those clubs to the back, making sure to avoid the back of the head as not to get himself disqualified.
Well, let's not forget, team, we saw him going for those eyes of Sin Bodie. He could have been using that brace that he's got on his fingers, that metal brace that is protecting those still broken fingers.
And as we mentioned before, the referee's discretion, the referee allowed it. And now Curtis Cole with those big forearms to the side of the head of Sin Bodie. And wait a minute, Sin Bodie has had enough of Curtis Cole and those hippies.
Sin Bodie's got a handful of coal.
And this place has come unglued.
Oh,
he picked him up, KD. Oh my God.
Not the coal in the stocking you were hoping for.
He's gonna need more than an ice pack. Hand around the throat, big sky high, and wait a minute, the lights are off.
Lights are out here.
Lights are out. Wait, what the hell is going on here? And the lights are completely out. We have no idea what's going on.
There's something going on, though. The lights have come back on.
And wait a minute. Sin Bodie is on top. And that is a pinfall.
That is a victory for Sin. Well, what in the absolute just happened? We heard some kind of commotion, but what in the hell happened in that ring?
I'm completely speechless. The lights come back on. Sin Bodie is on top. Was this the work of David Drake? I mean, I'm not sure what we just witnessed, KD. But we have seen Sin Bodie successful here on charge. He will go on a milestone to face David Drake. For KD, I'm Danger Dean, and we'll see you next week on Charged.
I am the pain, I'm taking the spirit you never been tamed. Let's go.